Hey everyone, welcome to the Mainpod. We are on episode 16, so thank you for tuning in for those of you who are watching. I am super excited to announce our guest today, Miss Serena Dobbie.
Hello, hello.
Yay!
That
Yes.
was so cute.
And then we cannot forget the one, the only Julian here on the tech side, cameraman. Woo! Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. So I am super excited to have you. Not only is she a beautiful person, someone I look up to, not only in this industry, because I really do, so don't think I stalk you.
That's sweet.
But she is a wife, a daughter, and a badass entrepreneur businesswoman. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I want to start off with people who don't know you in the IE, because I know you're a heavy hitter out here. Tell us about yourself. Like, where did you grow up? Let's start there.
I grew up in Rancho Cucamonga, actually. I moved here when I was 5 years old from Monterey Park, so not far.
Monterey, okay.
Yeah, and so East LA.
What's up?
I grew up in Rancho Cucamonga, lived here my whole life, went to college in North Carolina, missed my family, and came right back. So I started with my real estate license in North Carolina, actually. And
How's
so
that?
It was so fun. I had my broker's license and did.
You were a Southern Belle over there?
Yeah, I got I actually said y'all a little bit, and I had a drawl.
From Monterey Park, from East LA to Southern Belle. What was that? You went from Chola to
like double layered my Ralph Lauren polos and everything. Yeah.
Did you go to the polo event?
No, I wish I would have though. I got to do that still.
Wow.
But yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and it was in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I did like downtown sky rises, or uptown it's called. Sky rises, did the old craftsman style vintage homes, and it was just amazing. So I absolutely loved it, but missed my family and came back here and got my California real estate license then as soon as I came out. So I've been in real estate for 18 years now.
Dang.
I know. I feel so old.
And I'm like you. I'm right there. I'm 19 this year.
Oh, yeah, I know. Just people, it's so funny how you talk to people and they think you're younger. And it's like, I've been in this for 18 years. I know what I'm talking about.
Right. I have people, I don't know if you get this, but I literally have people like send me pictures of what she looks like. And then they'll be like, oh, she looks too young.
Oh, really?
I've had that discrimination. Like, well, I call it discrimination because I think it is. Come up a lot lately. I don't know what it is. If it's just
really
like new
strange.
Gen X thing, or I don't know what the heck, but I'm getting it a lot more lately. Like,
Oh,
let me see what
yeah,
this person
no.
looks like.
No. And it's like, someone could be 70 years old or 60 years old and they think that they have more real estate experience, but we don't. And it's always, we're so much more technologically advanced, especially in how we market homes nowadays. And such, that you want a younger real estate agent.
I had someone tell me on a listing. I had a listing appointment earlier this week. I'm sorry. And literally the lady was like, because she just fired her agent, so she's interviewing, and I got referred over, and literally told me, "Oh, real estate doesn't get sold by pictures." And I'm thinking, yeah, it does, because that's what starts you off inviting you to come and look at the home, is you want to see how nice it looks like.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna go look at a home that looks all cracked out. Let's be real.
Gets you through the front door.
Yeah, and the pictures that she had up, her agent, I'm just saying, for those of you who are listing agents, make sure you have professional photos, because this agent took it on her phone, and all her shadows and everything were in each freaking pictures, and they were crooked, and it looked like in the early like 1990s, like done. Like, it was horrible. I'm like, no wonder you didn't get this house sold.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to hire somebody for 1% commission that's not going to do the right job again, and she's still not going to sell her house. So
cross your fingers. Hopefully I get this listing.
Yeah, absolutely. Send her examples.
I have. I did a whole freaking package and everything, but she went online and looked at the research, and she said, because it's always those who have never sold that know everything about real estate, like everything. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I did my part. I'll let her do her part, and hopefully I hear something.
Yeah, well, good
luck. That's all we could do, right?
Exactly.
Like, I can't.
If not, it wasn't meant to be. It would have been a headache.
That part, or I probably would have fired her later. Who knows?
Exactly.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, I should have been a pain in my ass.
So true. Works out for a reason.
Yeah, but I'm curious about the market out there. Not the market currently out there, but just what it is in Charlotte and Carolina. I'm sorry. What is that? Because I'm obsessed with the craftsman style homes. I'm into mid-century right now, but I also do love the Southern craftsman style with the porch, that surrounds the home. Like, what was that market at that time for you?
Well, I learned that definitely the big difference was California is so crazy and so happy. And so we actually only had, our contract was 5 pages total.
5.
And that was it. And that was
Oh
it.
my
And it was,
gosh.
and I'm sure it's changed now quite a bit,
Mhm.
but it was so simple and so easy. We also didn't have escrow. We had lawyers that we would sit down with. So it was a much different process. But as far as like the craftsmen and such, just things that you wouldn't think about, which I know there's certain homes in like Claremont or the old homes in Pasadena, certain, you know, older style homes, but these are like much older homes where you just had to know a lot more details
and
on
more
different
history
things.
to it, I'm sure.
Yeah. And every house definitely had a story for
And
sure.
and I'm sure back, you know, and over there it's like passed down generation by generation, right?
Yeah.
So the turnover wasn't like it is in California.
I don't think so. I mean, it's been like 18 years now, so I don't remember that part of it too much, but I probably not. I would
I would
think that it was
imagine,
passed down
right?
quite a
Like passed
bit.
down quite a bit and just keeping
Yeah.
the family and the name.
Yeah.
That's
That's what it seems
crazy.
like it would be. Wouldn't you? You lived out there and
Yeah.
had that type of home?
I would totally keep it. Yeah, well, just the history itself, it's
Yeah.
quite interesting. I
Yeah.
love history, guys. So.
Yeah.
But so you now moved to California, you got your license, and
Okay, so I moved back home, and I actually grew up with a mother who was a real estate agent. Not till she didn't start till I was like in high school, so I didn't
Okay.
really experience it too much until when I was in college. I would come home during the summers and help with open houses. I got a summer job with a property management company, so it kind of was just a natural flow. I didn't even really try to get another job too much after college. I just within a month had my real estate license. It was like, all right, I'm starting this right away. So I decided to come out here, and I joined forces with my mom for about, let's say it was only maybe 4 months. And in that time, I'm super independent. And I was like, I'm going to feel like people are going to think, even no matter how successful I am, people are only going to think I'm successful because I joined forces with my mother when I'm only 22 years old. So because of that, I was like, all right, I'm going out on my own, doing my own thing. I decided to get a job with a land developer. So I worked for a land developer for 10 years, did that side of things. Absolutely loved it. Would highly recommend it to people. Left strictly because I just wanted my own schedule. My mom got sick, just wanted to kind of have more family time. That was working every single holiday. I missed Easter's, missed Mother's Days, missed all my friends' bridal showers, baby showers, everything you could think of. So when I got married, I decided, hey, I'm going to start my own and go out on my own. So I left the land developer and came and started the SDR group on my own.
dang, land developing, that was wild. So from ground zero up, right? Like what is like the building everything on top of these lands?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a lot of fun because now I look at things a lot differently than maybe other realtors, as far as I can see the home, different potentials of breaking down walls and understanding the behind the scenes part of the house. Like just the foundations,
the engineer.
and the framing, the plumbing. Like I just understand that part because I was part of that, and I would go out through the home process as we were building. And that was usually about a 120-day build schedule we were on. So with that, it was being part of all of these escrows and seeing the home exactly that, built from the ground up, understanding nowadays what a radiant barrier roof is, why you do solar panels, how those leases work, just all the behind the scenes things that a lot of realtors don't. So when I go into a house also, we used to build homes and go, okay, this could be a den or could be a bedroom or could be an office, and it would have different configurations. So I have no problem going in with buyers and saying, okay, look at this home, but let's think outside the box also. Like maybe it doesn't have the potential or what you see now, but you could also change this room into that, break down this wall, open up this area, and kind of think a little bit differently.
See, and that's an awesome personal touch that you can add into each home with each family.
Yeah.
Because like you said, I don't think a lot of people envision that, because we have the model homes, right? That's what sets our eyes to be like, this is what the home's going to look like once you furnish it. But someone like you can go in and, like you said, you can, okay, if we tear this down, or hey, you know what, this den, actually, if you add a closet, it can be used as a fourth bedroom or whatever it is.
Yeah. And and exactly also too, with staging, like it was interesting because we always knew, we called it lucky furniture that we would have the home that was staged would, because you have inventory with, obviously with a home builder, you've got, let's say we had 10 homes of inventory and those homes are completely 100% complete and they're all sitting there. We would have one of the homes staged no matter what, even if the other one had better upgrades, that home that would stage would always sell first before the other ones.
Why?
Then we would
because of the stage. Yeah, the vision.
And so people couldn't envision themselves living at the other home, whereas the vacant homes, they didn't feel homey. They felt cold. People just couldn't see themselves living there. Whereas this home staged one, the ones that had furniture in it, they did. So we would then take that furniture, move it to the next home, that home would sell. And it was just like the lucky furniture.
You knew which one. That's crazy.
Yeah, all the time. So it shows the importance of home staging to me and to my sellers. I always tell too. I tell that story. I'm like, you're gonna sell faster, you're gonna sell for more if you stage your home.
Yeah, because you're painting that picture for them. Like you said, you're telling them and you're showing them this is your home. Like this is what it's gonna look like.
Yes. And every now and then, you know, we get those buyers that come in that say, I don't like it staged. I want to see it empty.
Yeah.
But that's more rare than the people that
see, and I'm opposite. I think because I did so many flips and stuff and staging, I'm more like, I think for me personally, I like a bare room. So I can envision my things of how I would want it versus something that's already staged for me.
Right.
So I don't know. It's different for everyone, I guess.
It's kind of like getting dressed. But like, that's the thing too, is there's some of us that's like, well, I like to just go and make my own outfit. Other people are like, nope, I want to just see it on the mannequin and I want that. That's what I want. That's why you put mannequins in the window.
Well,
like,
think about it. That's what sells. It's complete. I mean, everything sells, right? The phone, whatever it is, like you said, the mannequin, it tells you how to dress, how to look, what style you should have.
Yeah.
I know. Dang.
And I even tell people, buyers, when they go into this homes that are staged, I always tell them, take pictures of it because we paid a designer to design it like this, and actually, like, they know what they're doing. They put a mirror there to make that room look bigger. They put this piece of furniture there for this reason. So just copy it and do it to your style. Put a mirror there in the same exact spot. It's like you have your own home designer.
But don't we do that now? Because I go on IG and I look at inspo pictures and I'm like, okay, if I were to do this, like you said, the mirror brightens up the room, right?
Yeah.
But it depends what kind of mirror you use. Is it like an oval, is circular? Blah, blah, blah. But we just copy it and recreate it off the inspo.
Yeah.
Dang, if it was that easy, snap of a finger.
I know, right?
Just like everything else, guys, can we just snap and be
AI
skinny?
design my home.
Yeah, right? That would be so much more easier. Like,
give you a budget and just have it up
what I envision and just have it, you know. Well, now, like, even with meal preps, they deliver it to your home. You order it online. What's Fresh? What's it called? HelloFresh. Yeah. I did that for months. I was like, okay, I don't want to think about going to the store. I can go online. This is what I have. I know what's coming for the week. I know what my package is going to be like. How lazy am I?
Smart, not lazy. It's
I know.
Time saving.
It is time saving. But I'm also like, dang, Esther, like, instead of going to pick it out, you know, like home design, like you said, staging. But I mean, that seems like a really cool. So did you manage all these portfolios for your developer?
Yeah. So I would have my own, there would be like myself and one other partner in the community that we had. So we'd be in charge of this entire community. And then at the end, I was training for the regional sales manager position, to where I actually started taking on escrows, and I had about 130 escrows at one time that I was dealing with and managing the other agents underneath me. So I had 130 escrows that I had to figure out, okay, making sure everybody's being contacted weekly, what stage they were in their loan, what stage they were in the home building process. So really multitasking in that sense. So I learned a lot about, so for me, it's hard, like, to get a TC, for example.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm used to dealing with all the documents, understanding it's like just one more thing I got to cross off the list. And I'm just used to I want to know with my clients where everybody is at all times, exactly with everything.
So you did the development from the land, ground zero, to build, and then you were also in charge of the resale part? Yes. What?
Technical difficulties.
Hey, what happened?